Hi, this is Annika. Welcome to my leather tutorial. I use Procreate, but this is really the same regarding any materials you could be using. So it could be ink or watercolor. It's the same concept, right? So we're just gonna go over how to do leather. Leather is super shiny. So first I did my outline. And so what I do is I use the selector tool. It has to be an automatic. And I pick the lighter areas. So everything that sticks out. I'm gonna do black leather. So everything here I chose has to be some kind of gray. And I'm gonna choose a warm gray, like medium, and then I'm gonna fill that out. Fill layer, like so. I'm on a different layer than my outline, remember that. And now I'm gonna pick all the dark areas that are in shadow. And I'm gonna pick a regular black. You can do a little bit lighter perhaps if you want. But it can all be changed. If you use ink, be a little bit more careful. I tend to be a little sloppy in the tutorials. Sorry guys. It's just I hate long tutorials. So I'm trying to do it really quickly. I alpha lock it, as you can see. That means I can't go outside the lines. I took the reference layer off, the outline. And that means you can see all the white areas, and I'll fix that last. If you want to keep the lines, fine, it's easier, it will save you time, but I hate outlines, so I always remove it. It's a little bit extra work. Now I take my black and I use the airbrush and I just do the edges and do like a gradual black. It has to be gradual. I'll show you why later on. I'll do a little bit of where the leather will crease and wrinkle between the legs, where I feel there will be, movement in the leather. And I know it's frustrating with the white lines. I will remove them in a second. I go over this really quickly, so you can't do it at the same time as you watch this. You have to watch and stop. Sorry guys, but I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna smudge and blend, and this is super important. To keep a shiny material looking shiny when you do it, you have to make sure you blend all the time. And I'm gonna do sort of the outline of the creases now. I'm gonna do the white lines. I removed alpha lock, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do this. And I'm just gonna fix it up a little bit like so. And I'm gonna blend this in really carefully. I use the airbrushing also for blend in Procreate. The soft brush in airbrushing is amazing for this. I'm gonna do the folds. I'm gonna blend them in like so. And mostly the blending is key. And also key is not starting using black, but starting with the gray and then adding the black. Now I'm going to do some folds. Remove, you see, if you keep the outline, you wouldn't have to do this. But if you've seen my other tutorials, you know I have like a thing for outlines. I think it looks awful. Sorry guys. It looks awful for me, maybe because I'm so sloppy. I'm more of a rendering kind of person than I'm an actual sketching kind of person. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a little bit lighter than black, just so you can see where it starts and begins with the folds and the extra layers of leather. I'm still blending. The blending and the designing of where the creases and folds go is really what is going to make it look like leather. Otherwise, it could look like any other material. So that's really key. Down here on the skirt, I'm just gonna mix it in. I know the folds are dragging from the bottom right up towards the top left, so that's how I'm gonna blend it and drag the colors up, like so. And this I'm just quickly gonna mix in like so. Actually, you know, leather looks a little bit like a soft smoke. And I'm blending it around the leg, you know, as you can see, one leg is coming out and one leg is behind, so one is stepping out. I'm just gonna fix that one up there so you won't get distracted by that. I'm gonna do a light gray and I'm gonna mix it in just so it indicates where the thigh starts. So you see the highlights are now like a little smoky. It's not sharp. And now I'm just gonna quickly show you, because it's gonna give you an indication of darkness and the folds, the three-dimensional folds. So if the white is where it's gonna stick out or give the illusion of sticking out, and the darker the other color is, you know, it'll give the illusion of going in. So I'm just gonna quickly show you what it is I'm doing, like that, and dragging it up like that. So that will give you an illusion of folds in leather. You can even give it more highlight, which we're going to do later in the white, so you'll increase the effect of the shine. Here we go. Very importantly, blending it. So creating the effect of leather is really about blending. If I'm using markers, I would use definitely markers for the black and the gray, and then I would use a white colored pencil for the highlights, so you can have the smudge effect. So I'm just gonna add the highlights. I'm going over this really quickly, maybe a little bit too quickly, but please feel free to ask me. You can use the comment section, I will reply. You can go to my website, send me an email. I always help out and answer questions if you want. This is super easy, super quick. The key is blending, the key is highlight and low light. Low light being the black, highlights being the white, and using a mid-tone as the basis. So there you go. Leather, super easy. Have fun, bye.